Alright guys, another week has gone by and there is another chance to open the Great News Vault, and here we go. This time we're going to kick it off with a couple dates. Mist of Pandaria Classic. I know everybody's been waiting for it. Everybody loves the pandas, and we loved revisiting during the Time event. So July 21st, Mist of Pandaria Classic comes out. So for everybody that's been sitting in Kata, been wondering what to do, well here we go. Mist is on the way. And another date that we've been sitting so patiently for since the new patch came out, now that we got Horrific Visions out there. But on June 3rd, Dastardly Duos comes down. So that is where we get to battle 2 or more Dastardly bosses that kind of, will make us relive the past and kind of dig back in. But we're going to see. I don't know too much about the event. I just know it's coming. I haven't seen anything of how it is, but you're going to be able to go talk to a goblin and get in there and hopefully get some cool rewards. That's what my fingers are crossed for. Is like, all I want are cool transmogs for these events that they're making us do. All right, now I have a question for everybody. Now that we're in 3 weeks of it for the Puzzling Cartel chip. First week, we got 3 right out the jump and we were able to buy a piece of gear. How is everybody feeling about the slow drip of the 1 each week? Because we're in week 2 after that. So I have my second Puzzling Cartel chip sitting in my bag. Yet, and I know there's going to be another week that I'm not going to be able to use it. In my opinion, they should have really did it 2. I think 3 is such an odd, awkward number. After you get in your initial 3 and we bought that trinket or that ring or whatever we wanted from that vendor, and now we have to wait a 3-week span to get another one, we're going to be so far past that with the turbo boost, all our gear's getting upgraded, everything like that. We're going to be so farther deep into what's going on that what's it matter? My vote's for 2. Let me know in the comments below what you think about those, how they're trickling out the Puzzling Cartel chips. And if you know anything about me, you know the MDI is near and dear to my heart. So it is right now, the weekend starting is Global Finals. Get to see how your favorite teams are doing. Get to see those new runs that people have been trying and new routes that are out there that you can take into your pug group. But I just know that it's the end of May, and here we are watching the Global Finals for the MDI. I personally am about 2 days behind, so still finishing up Group C. No spoilers here. I try to stay off of Reddit and any kind of social media that would tell me the winner of that, but definitely out there, if you're out, spend some time on Twitch and YouTube watching the MDI Global Finals out there to support the esport of Warcraft. And now everybody, prepare yourselves. This one's going to come as a huge surprise as it was to me. There was class changes, and a ton of them. Speckled in pretty much every class that's out there. But the best, guys, we get the spec down version. Survival Hunter got a boost. It got 25% increased explosive shot and Fury of the Eagle. Oh, so it is the time of the spear. Yeah, I love it. Now, when I sim, I think I finally crested over into the 3 million DPS on raid bots. But am I doing that in reality? But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, guys. Survival Hunter got touched, and it has been increased. So that is selfishly what I'm super excited about. If you have any classes out there that you're hoping that get buffed, just put it down in the comments along with the other stuff, and I will get back to you. We are currently in week 2 of Horrific Visions. This first week was Stormwind. This week is Orgrimmar. And I will be doing a full video on that and thoughts and things that you should be doing inside the Horrific Visions. But, definitely spend some time in there. There are mounts, there are pets, there are all kinds of things. So far I think there's 3 mounts, but more to come in the future video. But Horrific Visions, make sure you're spending the time in Orgrimmar. Doesn't take long. Get your more gear to boost people up and catch up gear. But I don't think we need it anymore. It's something out there. If you want another outlet to get extra gear, it's out there for you. The best part about Horrific Visions is right now, if you're spending the time, the head enchants that are out there, I think there's 8 of them. You can pick whatever fits your fancy, but this week the greater ones are out there and available. So if you do the weekly quests that you have to collect the black blood and the mementos, you get out there and you can get a nice head enchant that will boost your DPS. And who's going to complain about that? If you're trying to wrap up Mythic Raid, or you're still out there pushing keys, you can have a little bit of extra speckle in there. And if you didn't know, it's the end of May, like I mentioned about the MDI, but the June trading post is on the horizon. I will not spoil that for anybody. I don't spoil it for myself, but I know that the Fill the Bar one, the mount is it's beautiful. It's like a flame-ridden chimera, kind of looking really cool. So I like when they give mounts and usable stuff that we all look forward to filling that weekly bar out for the Trader's Post. And it's summer, so that we're going to hopefully probably get some of the Relive to the inner tubes, the murlocs, get some beach gear, some hats, sunglasses, things I don't usually waste my trader's tendies on because I have so few of them. But I really try to go out there and at least get the weapons and a possible amount. So be on the lookout. June is on the horizon. And just a quick raid one, like I mentioned before, if you're out there with the turbo boosted gear and you're trying to, get your class buffs out there. But Mythic Gallywix was nerfed a bit. And if you're still trying to get cutting edge, they made it a little bit easier for you. So good luck out there. I know I'm not doing that. So I'm more power to you. I'm sending all my positive energy your way because, get done the raid and then be done. Come back to Mythic Plus where I need everybody so we can pug friendly. And a quick fire for the PTR from the hip here. The disc belt unlocks are now warband, which my question is, why has that never been a thing? We always seem to be backtracking. Why don't they design the system to just cover the warband, make everybody happy, no concerns there? And we're not going to have to be testing it out, hating it, then waiting for them to adjust it. But it's out there. The belt will be cool. That's with the overcharged delves. That's probably where that, all that's going to be coming from. So spend some time in delves, relive those. But you only have to do it on one character now, and you'll be able to unlock it across for all that for the power. And there is a new splash screen out there in PTR. We know how we love our release timeline for patches and updates and stuff like that. And then we have our splash screen that kind of goes over everything that we're getting in the next patch. So we are getting a lore walking. Obviously, we know Lore Master Cho is out there helping us figure out what's been going on with Xalatath and Arthas and all the things that we care about in the world of Warcraft. And you're going to get your combat rotation assistant where, if you are a higher end player, that's not going to be huge and beneficial for you too, but it's a way for people to learn the class. And we got our overcharged delve so we can get our belt. So not too shabby coming down the line for the PTR and our next patch, and something to look forward to. And guys, that's it. That is all the news I got for you this week out of the Great News Vault. And I will catch you on my next video. See ya.